The epidemic sparked a US housing blast in early 2020 that shot home prices up by more than 20% while rents fell or remained steady across most of the country. That trend is eventually reversing in 2021. In today's video, we'll tell you why the US housing market is in big trouble. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press that bell icon to never miss an update. Housing across the board is getting more expensive, but rents have risen sprucely as home prices began to plateau in recent months. Over the coming time, housing experts say this change will make buying a home more preferable option in most cities than renting. But thanks to an unprecedented housing shortage and soaring prices, buying a home is now out of reach for millions of families at just the moment when it makes the most economic sense to do so. According to the National Multifamily Housing Council, 77% of tenants made their rental payments the first week in December. For the full month of November, 78.2% of multifamily tenants made their rental payments. That is 2.2% lesser tenants who paid last month than in 2020, when numerous renters were considered at peak torment. Also, rental backing payments through the Emergency Rental Assistance Program were issued to more than renters or landlords in October 2021 alone. Both could be signs that economic recovery may not be as stable as it may appear. It's also important to consider the types of properties being delivered on the market today. The majority of the multifamily plots being built today are Class A apartments, serving the upper middle class and high-income earners in their individual markets, not lower-income families, who are the primary demographic in relation to the current housing crunch. Affordability continues to be a major concern as rents grow as much as 30% in many major markets. Indeed, 2022's forecasted salary growth of 3.9% will not help rising double-figure rent costs, especially when compounded with the current inflation rate of 6.2%. With rising rents and fiscal strife from COVID-19 splashing through U.S. metropolises, some municipalities are turning to rent regulation as a policy to help tenants stay in their homes. Voters in St. Paul, Minnesota passed one of the nation's strictest rent regulation measures in early November, limiting rent hikes at 3% annually. Unlike other bills, rent regulation in St. Paul is not linked to inflation, and new construction isn't exempt. The St. Paul bill is also unusual in that it applies to all types of rentals in buildings of any age. The law is set to take effect next year, though the city still has to work out the details, and some housing developers have told the Minneapolis Star-Tribune they will rethink their structure plans. Other metropolises are moving in the same direction. Minneapolis also lately paved the way for rent regulations. Santa Ana, California passed a rent cap bill, and Boston Mayor Michelle Wu is on record as a rent regulation supporter. So that's all for today's video. Let us know your views in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video before leaving. Thanks for watching.